I wanted to make this video talking about Regular Show because Regular Show is one of my favorite series of all time. I loved the 2010s of Cartoon Network. Like, there was a lot of bangers around that time when it comes to Adventure Time, when it comes to Gumball. There was just a lot of series around that time that I got into. I didn't mention Steven Universe because I never checked that out. I will eventually, but I just loved that era of Cartoon Network. Like I said, so many bangers. And now we know that Regular Show is coming back when it comes to Regular Show The Lost Tapes. So I am super excited to see how that's going to be once that comes out. Like, I just feel like a kid again, you know, just reliving all of those times where I was watching Regular Show on TV. Like, I always had so much fun watching every single episode. But it's going to be fun talking about this, you know, just talking about Regular Show in this video because Regular Show is awesome. One of the main reasons why I even wanted to make a video like this in the first place is because of how unexpected but exciting this whole situation feels. Because when it comes to Regular Show, this is a series that already had a full conclusion. We saw how everything wrapped up. We got the time skip and we got to see all the characters ended up later on life. So going into this, I wasn't really expecting anything new to come from it, and yet here we are with something like Regular Show The Lost Tapes, and that alone already makes this feel really special. What makes this even more interesting to me is the fact that this isn't trying to continue the story after the ending, because honestly, it doesn't need to do that. The ending already did what it needed to do, and it did it well. So instead of trying to force something new into that timeline, what they're doing here is going back and showing us moments that we didn't get to see before. And I think that's honestly the perfect way to bring this series back without messing with anything that was already established. Because when you really sit there and think about it, there's so much that could have happened during the original run of the show that we never really got to see. And that's where something like The Lost Tapes really starts to make sense, because now it feels like we're filling in those gaps with brand new adventures that still take place within that same world that we already love, and that's something that immediately pulls me in. Another big reason why this hit so hard for me is because of what Regular Show represents when it came to that era of Cartoon Network. Because the 2010s was such a special time for cartoons, and Regular Show was a huge part of that for me personally. Like, that was one of those shows that I would always look forward to watching no matter what. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that because Regular Show wasn't just another cartoon. It had its own kind of vibe to it. The humor was different, the way the episodes played out was unpredictable, and always had those moments where things would just go completely crazy out of nowhere, but at the same time, it still had those chill everyday moments that made everything feel grounded. So knowing that we're about to go back into that world again and experience new episodes that still carry that same energy, that's something that I'm really looking forward to, because it's not just about watching something new, it's about reliving a time in my life where I was just enjoying these shows without really thinking too much about anything else. One of the biggest things that I'm excited about personally is just seeing all of these characters again. Because when you spend so much time watching a show like Regular Show, you naturally grow attached to the people in it, whether it's Mordecai, Rigby, Benson, Skips, or anyone else. They all have their own personalities that just stick with you over time. And even though we got that ending where we saw them older and doing their own thing, that's just something about going back to see how things used to be, seeing them in their usual environment, going through their everyday situations that somehow turned into complete chaos, that just feels right. And that's something I definitely missed, because the humor Regular Show is always one of its strongest points. I already know that with the Lost Tapes, you're probably going to get more of those funny, random, and sometimes completely ridiculous moments that made the show what it was, and that alone is enough to get me excited. And I'm just super excited about this. I just can't wait to watch this. I probably will be talking about it on the channel. Maybe I'll talk about the episodes like when it's completely done. I feel like that will probably be how I want to structure this. You know, once the Lost Tapes is over, I'll pretty much just give my full-on thoughts when it comes to everything that comes out of that. Obviously, you know, it's going to be going on for a little bit when it comes to the certain amount of episodes. I'm not entirely sure if they mentioned how many episodes there is going to be yet. Pretty sure it is online. I probably missed it. I apologize. But all in all, I'll probably make a full-on video talking about it in the future, but I am excited to see one of my favorite shows returning. And now I want to hear from you guys. Like, how do you guys feel about this? Are you super excited like I am when it comes to this? When it comes to Regular Show coming back, were you one of those people like me that grew up with it? Let me know everything in the comments. If you enjoy this video, like and subscribe, I would appreciate it. If you want to follow me on my social media, be sure to check out my X, my Instagram, my TikTok, and Facebook. All the links to the social media accounts are located in the description below. You should have joined my Discord server so we talk more about all of this fun stuff. It is listed in the description. It's also pinned in the comment section. Should have clicked on that bell for notifications so you guys are notified whenever I'm dropping a new video on the channel. I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day, wherever the day may be, if it's the daytime, the nighttime, or the evening. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, it's out.